Hi, my name's Brett Sloman. I'm a product manager at Electa Software working on the Monaco treatment planning system. Today I'd like to show a new feature in Monaco 5.1, which is the forward planning capability. What I have here is a breast patient that already has the open field tangents calculated, and as you can see there's some higher dose areas and lower dose areas that we'd like to fill, and the typical technique for this is to add some segments to fill the colder areas. So starting with the medial tangent, if I come in here and copy the existing beam as a segment, I then get the ability to reshape that to block out the higher dose areas. So looking at the beam's eye view for the medial tangent with the segment copied, you'll see there's a high dose region here which is receiving 4725, which is 105% of the prescribed dose, and the majority of the field is covered by 4500. So what we'd like to do is to block out this region that's receiving the higher dose and add a little more dose into the cooler areas. So I already have my segment 2 defined. I'll go ahead and create and edit ports, which gives me the ability to edit that shape. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create a different shaped segment here just by eliminating the high dose area. And the MLCs will go ahead and snap to that area. Okay, so now that we have the segment created, we just have to give it some weight, and I can use a slider bar or just type a value in. Because I know it's a 5% difference that I'm trying to account for, I'm going to give the segment 5% of this tangential field's dose, which will take 5% away from the open field. Then we'll just repeat that for beam 2, which is the lateral tangent. Go ahead and select beam 2 here. Okay, you'll see that even though we've created a segment for beam 1 and given it some beam weight, because we haven't recalculated the dose still persists in the beam's eye view. So I can still see the original open field dose when I'm looking at my second beam. If I go ahead and copy that segment to create a second segment for beam 2. Okay, so I'm going to take this segment again and edit it, reduce the field size, reduce the segment size I should say, and cut out this section that is receiving a higher dose. Again, you see the 4750, the 4725 I should say, which is the 105% dose. Go ahead and create a new segment here to block out that high dose region. And once again I'm going to give that 5% of the beam dose, and that takes that 5% from the open field, maintaining the same ratio between the medial and lateral tangents. Now that we have the segments created, we go ahead and calculate the dose and assess the target coverage, look for hotspots, cold areas, and see if it's necessary to add more segments or if we're finished with this plan. So now the calculation's complete, you can see that the higher dose areas are much more evenly distributed amongst the breast tissue, and we've got much better target coverage. So in this case I wouldn't add any more segments, I'd be ready to treat this patient. Thanks for watching this video on forward planning. Keep an eye out for more features on the Monaco 5.1 release.